welcome back to more of me playing Sonic Generations on PlayStation 5. Last time we managed to get a lot of shit done, literally loads of levels. We're now on Rooftop Run. Well, actually no, we've done Rooftop Run. And I got all the red rings. I think it's both classic and modern Sonic. So that saves me having to get them later. Today in this stream, all we've got left to do is Planet Wisp. And then once we've done Planet Wisp, we need to do all of the challenges. Well, all of the remaining challenges, because I've been doing them every time just before a boss. And then once we've done all the challenges, we do the final boss, then collect any miscellaneous trophies, and we should have the platinum. Can we get it all done today? Fingers crossed we can. We'll find out. But let's just get straight into it. Let's go. As per usual, I'm going to start off by doing Act 1, Classic Sonic's level, and then I'll do Act 2, also because I want to hear what Sonic says to the characters, because in this version of the game, they obviously redubbed over the lines, and Sonic actually talks to the characters after. I've already explained that enough, and if you've been watching this as a YouTube series, then you obviously know that. Also, I'm going to go this way, actually. Usually I take the top route, but for this level's instance, I'm going to take this route, only because there's a Chow here, and I remember it from my other playthrough. Other than that, I will try and stick to the top route. And obviously, if I miss any collectibles, I will go back and get them. As I say, like, we'll do that when we obviously do cleanup. Right now, we're just obviously trying to enjoy the story. I swear I said obviously like 3 times. And also, actually, it's a good thing I came this way because there's also a red ring here. You will take damage when you get it, but don't worry too much about it. The main thing is, as well, we want to make sure we don't die so we can get the S rank. Which, I say that and then I go and get hit. And also, yes, so we're on Planet Wisp, and much like the game that it's obviously from, Sonic Colors, we get the Wisp powers. Classic Sonic gets the Spike Wisp, and then modern Sonic gets the Rocket Wisp. Oh, that was close. I also think for both Sonics, this is their longest level. But it makes sense, it is the final level. So let's go. Oh my lord, it looks amazing. It does look really good, to be fair. Okay, I'll say this now for anyone watching this in the distant future as a YouTube video to show you guys when this video is releasing or when I'm streaming this. So today the Switch 2 was announced, but only in a very minuscule announcement. The thing is, I feel like the announcement was short just because, again, like, the Switch 2 has been leaked the hell out of online, especially at CES 2025, like, it practically nearly got revealed. So I feel like Nintendo just quickly dropped that trailer because it's being leaked online anyway, so they might as well just drop the trailer now. It's nothing like the Switch 1's trailer. The Switch 1 had like a really, I wouldn't say in-depth trailer, but it was definitely more detailed than the Switch 2. But then again, does the Switch 2 really need a big trailer? Plus they did announce they're doing a Direct in February, so the main thing is now we at least know from Nintendo what it looks like, and what it does look like is basically what people already thought, which is, again, what the leaks showed us that it was going to look like. So, it was mainly just Nintendo trying to plug the leaks, because it was basically getting leaked to shit online. Like, if they didn't reveal it, someone else was basically going to at this point. But I also agree, I think it looks really good. The dock looks clean, the Joy-Cons look awesome, and I love the fact that they're magnetic now as well. But I'll talk more about that, like I say, maybe a little bit later. Obviously, the main focus now is trying to beat this level. But I will agree. Initial reactions, I think it looks really cool. To be fair, I actually texted the other two, Harry and Aaron, about us doing a discussion video about it. Obviously, we'll try and get that done as soon as. But again, we don't get to do this full time, so probably by the time we do record a discussion video, everyone and their mother and their sister has already talked about the Switch 2. Oh shit, I got a Chow and I didn't even mean to. Also, fuck, I'm gonna die. If I don't grab any rings, I'm gonna die. Right. But yeah, we will try and get a discussion video out soon on the Switch 2. But at the time of me streaming this, yeah, the reveal only just dropped. So that shows the date of when this stream is being streamed. But obviously, these streams never come out in order on the YouTube, so probably by the time this stream ends up on the YouTube, we'll have a release date and stuff for the Switch 2. I mean, hopefully the Direct gives us a release date. And hopefully the release date's fairly soon. Obviously, we know it's going to come out this year, but we're not sure when this year. Obviously, the first Switch came out in March of 2017. I doubt we're going to get the Switch 2 in March of this year, but you never know. Nintendo could surprise us. I mean, they surprised us with the reveal today, so... Also, okay, so we're near the end of the level, and I will say I hate this bit. So you have to do this puzzle bit here, where you've got to hit all these switches. I am not a big fan of this bit. No! Oh, you fucking... No! I swear, if this affects me getting the S rank, I'm going to be pissed. Because I am taking my time, but I do think this is the longest level for both Classic and Modern. So I think the time's actually pretty generous. Fuck's sake. No, wrong way, Sonic. There we go. And that's the level done. Hey, Epic! Are you getting the Switch 2 on release day? I mean, I got the Switch 1 on release day, so it's kind of a no-brainer. One thing I want to talk a bit... well, I'm guessing that you meant to put about, but you put a bit. One thing I want to talk about is the screen looks absolutely massive, like the screen of an iPad. I mean, it's got to be. It's got to be massive, because if they're going to, like... Okay, so here's the thing. For one, the Switch 2 needs to be 4K, because all the competitors are 4K, right? What about the achievements thing? Well, yeah, obviously, the achievements thing, I want Nintendo to implement achievements, but it doesn't mean I won't get the Switch 2 at launch if it doesn't have it. But I'm still going to get the thing going. I'm pretty sure I said that the last time I talked about it. I'm pretty sure I said, whether the Switch 2 has achievements or not, I'm still going to get it. I'm a massive Nintendo fan. But I want the Switch 2 to have achievements. Like, just out the gate, I just want him to have that. It's about fucking time. But yeah, no, going back to what Vortex said. Yeah, the screen's got to be massive, because the thing is, the Switch 2 needs to be 4K. Every console now is 4K. Like, so if the Switch 2 isn't 4K... then that's already going to set them back years behind the competition, right? And at the end of the day, like, even though gaming's gaming, you got to think, like, especially for a business, it's about competition. They want to make more sales than their competitors. Even though the Switch 1 does still, like, kind of outperform PS5 and Xbox, because I think the Switch 1 has outperformed the PS2, and the PS2 is one of the best-selling consoles of all time. I mean, to be fair, it was also one of the best consoles of all time. But I digress. I'm going to grab that red ring just because I remember it. But I think it needs to have a big screen to accommodate for the fact that it needs to be 4K. Like, right off the bat. It needs to be... Oh my god, I thought I was going to die. Right off the bat, yeah, it needs to be 4K. So it needs to have that big screen. And also, I'm not being funny, the tablet needs to be bigger to have all the power inside of it to run these games. And I will say... Another thing I'm really excited about, the fact that the first game they reveal is a new Mario Kart. A brand new Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. Dare I say one of my favourite racing franchises of all time. So, yeah. I mean, most people don't really care about quality, they just want to have fun. I know, I get that, but let's be real. Again, from a business point of view... It's about competition. And I'm not being funny, but Nintendo have always prioritised fun over graphics. However, they just need to get with the times. Like, I'm not being funny, when you play third-party games on your Switch, you know that they run worse than on any other console. And other people, it's not just me, but other people think like that. So they need to obviously make sure that they prioritise specs now. I know they don't need to, they're fucking Nintendo. People buy shit that they put out on a plate, but... What the hell? What the hell? As if that just happened. So, I was trying to do a trick to get another rocket to spawn, but instead I just got fucked over by the game. Right. Cannot believe that just happened. Oh, that was close. The thing is, I remember some of the red rings in this level, so I am doing, like, tricks to try and get them early. Because, like I say, if I can get them now and save me getting them later, then I will. But if I have to get them later, then, yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me read these real quick. Do you think Switch 2 should release a Smash 6 or Ultimate again with more characters? I mean, we know it's going to be backwards compatible, so you don't need to re-release Ultimate. You can just play Ultimate from your Switch 2. I don't know if they should do another Smash game, because, I mean, how can you really top Ultimate? I also wish they'd add more games like Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, Valorant, stuff like that. Since it's going to be more powerful. See, that's what I mean. That's another reason why power is so important this time round. Because there's still loads of franchises that haven't ended up on the Switch yet, but could end up on the Switch too. Imagine, now, okay, right. Speaking of that, okay, so imagine if Switch 2 is so powerful, you could play GTA 6 on it. Imagine. Now, would that not be sick? Okay, I get it. I 100% get what Lord Epic is saying. Like, power doesn't matter, it's about fun, right? And it's about, like, enjoyable content. But I'm not being funny. GTA 6 is going to be the game of the decade. Well, it should be, when it comes out eventually in, like, 10 fucking years, right? Imagine if the Switch 2 ends up being so powerful, it can run GTA 6. Are you seriously telling me that nobody would buy that? Like, come on. This is why Nintendo need to prioritise power now. Because if they can make the Switch 2 run GTA 6, they've won. They've won. I'm telling you, they will win. Because who wouldn't want to play GTA 6 on a tablet, in bed, or on the go, or at work on your lunch break? Come on. Come on. But the thing is, if Switch 2 isn't powerful and can't run GTA 6, then Nintendo aren't going to win. Because everyone that can run GTA 6 will obviously have GTA 6, and Nintendo won't, so what are people going to buy? They're going to buy GTA 6 on their PS5, on their Xbox, on their PC. So, there you go. And yeah, I 100% agree. Like, you know what's crazy? The Wii and the Wii U both had Call of Duty games, and the Switch didn't. Like, that's actually crazy. Like, you can get Black Ops and Ghosts on the Wii U, but there's no Call of Duty on the Switch. You can get World at War on the Wii, but there's no Call of Duty on Switch. That's fucking crazy. Also, welcome to 2.5 Gamers, where we play Sonic but don't talk about Sonic. We talk about the Switch 2 instead. You love Black Ops on Wii U. Also, hey Alex, welcome to the stream. What's up? Alex, what do you think of the Switch 2? No, but come on, do you not agree with me though? Like, at this point, Nintendo needs to focus on two things. Nintendo needs to focus on power, accessibility. Switch 1 has the GTA remasters. Yeah, okay. The shit GTA remasters. They're not good. Like, don't get me wrong, they're remasters of good games, but they're shit remasters. I better get invited for a hands-on experience or I will rage. Oh, yeah! For anyone in the chat who doesn't know, Alex is basically like a Nintendo, ambassador? Partner? So he actually gets invited to Nintendo events. Oi, nah, hang on a minute, Alex. If you're invited, please bring us with you. Please, if you're allowed to bring guests, please bring us with you.
Dude, there's the emerald.
See, exactly, Vortex. Think about it. If the Switch 2 is powerful enough to run GTA 6, not only is everyone going to be excited because it's a new console, but it's GTA 6 whenever you want to play it. Like, you can literally play it whilst you're taking a shit. So if GTA 6 can run on Switch 2, Nintendo has won. They have won. I'm telling you. Have I played Brothership? No, but I actually do want to play that. I actually really do want to play that. Oh, nice. And we got a bot in the chat. Gotta love when a bot just randomly shows up.
Now I'm free. I'm a free
I'm Friends of Nintendo kind of ambassador. Oh, okay. That's still cool, though. Like, I remember when you posted on Instagram that you went to that event. I was like, yo, this guy's made it. Like, legit. For me, I think making it, especially, like, in terms of content, is when you finally get sponsored or ambassadored or some kind of, like, partnership with a game studio that you're a massive fan of. Oh, okay, yeah. No, if I'm getting it, I'm going to use your link, especially because I'm sure you must get some kickback from that. And obviously, I've got to support my boy Alex. Everyone, support Alex, Nintendo Gamer. Check out his YouTube. Check out his Twitch. Check out his Instagram. Guy's a Nintendo ambassador, okay? Like, give him some love. Yeah. Right, okay. So, since we've now done those levels without even acknowledging the game whilst we've been playing, now it's time to do the challenges. And also, okay, we've got the silver boss fight, but we'll do that after. But Sonic! There's one other thing I hope the Switch 2 does, and that's that if it's more powerful, which we know it should be, I hope they add an update to Switch games that make them run smoother. The same with how, like, on PS5 or Xbox, if you play a PS4 or Xbox One game, you get, like, a better frame rate. I've completely fumbled that. Did I just see Sonic in the air? What is this? Yeah, do you know what? I thought the same thing, Alex. I actually thought the same thing. Fuck's sake, I keep fumbling this because I'm getting distracted by chat. But, yeah, no, when they revealed it, because they only revealed the black one, and obviously it's got the red and blue, like, it's got the red and blue theme to it, with the magnets being red and blue, and the underneath the analog sticks being red and blue. But yeah, they need to bring out a white one. They've got to bring out a white one. Because you know what? I've got the Switch OLED in white, and I actually prefer it. Why do I keep failing that jump? Like, seriously, why? Yeah, I hope they bring out a white one. I want a white one. Oh, mate, I can't wait to see what limited edition ones they'll bring out. Like, can you imagine a Mario one? Oh my god, in, like, red? With, like, oh, mate. But again, this was a very, very quick reveal. I feel like everything... They're going to show more in the Direct, 100%. They just done this reveal because, like I said, the thing was basically getting leaked everywhere online. It's like, it was about time for them to show it off, because if they didn't, someone else would have. Like... I guarantee you now, if that trailer didn't come out today, someone would have probably just leaked the whole thing online. It was already getting leaked as it is. And the thing is, it looks exactly like the leaks. Like, the people leaking it were on the money with this one. It looks exactly like the leaks. I don't remember Switch 1 getting leaked as much. I remember the code name for it got leaked, but I don't remember the actual design of it getting leaked. But Switch 2 got leaked so bad. It's like I said, if they didn't show it, someone else would have. Right, I will catch up with the chat in a sec. I just want to beat this level. Because the thing is, I know, we're all very hyped because the Switch 2 got announced, and I'm loving the comments and the stuff people put in the chat. But I also have game to play and platinum to get. Again though, for me, Nintendo need to add achievements. I'm just saying. I'll still get the Switch 2 regardless whether they do. But, come on. Wouldn't you guys love to see me platinum a Nintendo game? Obviously, that's if they call it a platinum. They'll probably call it something else. I would imagine. But wouldn't it be great to, like, do this series on Nintendo games? I mean, don't get me wrong, I want 100% Nintendo games on YouTube and Twitch anyway. But, still, they need to add something. It's about time. I know I'm getting hit a lot, but to be honest, we're still beating the doppelganger, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck's sake. Really do wish Modern Sonic had the double jump! Right. There we go. Oh no. The doppelganger's gonna catch up! Whoa, oh my god! Okay. Right, come on. Come on. Right, we're almost done. We're almost done. You know what? The other thing the Switch 2 needs to have, it needs to have an SSD. Because no load screens. Because everything now has SSDs for no load screens. It's like I say, like, it needs to be powerful. It needs to, they can't go with the same power they've been using for, like, the last 8 years. They need to step up their game now. Yeah. Oh, mate, if they brought back Street Pass! Oh, my God! Oh, I love Street Pass on 3DS! Oh, mate, if they brought that back! Yo! Alex, what a shout! Dude! I don't know why Switch didn't have Street Pass. Street Pass was the bollocks. Oh, mate. I really think they should make different coloured plates to replace the current ones. Switch 2 like PS5. That's actually a good idea. I like that. Instead of bringing out... They could do that. I mean, we know that they'll eventually bring out different coloured Joy-Cons. Because the Switch 1, you can buy different coloured Joy-Cons and effectively make your Switch whatever colour you want. But, yeah. We need Street Pass, Miiverse themes. And, yeah, achievement... I mean, I don't know about Miiverse. I think Miiverse was kind of... I actually didn't like Miiverse. It was basically just Nintendo's version of Twitter. Like, yeah, no, I don't know. I agree with you on everything else, Alex, apart from Miiverse. Miiverse was, like, it was a neat concept, but again, like, did Nintendo really need to make their own version of Twitter on their console? Like, people would just use Twitter. But 100%, Street Pass, oh my god. If they brought back Street Pass, I would, oh mate, I would fucking cry. And yeah, you know what? How have they not put a webcam on it? How have they seriously not put a webcam on it so you can, like, do video chat? Like, yeah, like, what the hell? I'm really curious to see what the UI is going to look like. It's got to have a good UI. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the Switch 1's UI, but I feel like the Switch's UI is very basic. I know, obviously, it suits what it's for. I mean, let's be real, how long are you going to spend in the home menu of a console? You're going to just jump straight into your games. But, like, for example, I love the PS5's home menu, because it just feels so relaxing, and it's really pretty to look at. So it's like, I am curious what the Switch 2's UI is going to look like. Right, oh. Fuck's sake. Okay. Wait, no. There we go. I mean, this level's not really a challenge. It's just a ball ache trying to navigate this puzzle. And sometimes Sonic, for some reason, doesn't hit the buttons. Even when you press right up against them with your face. I know this might be surprising to you, but I don't know what Street Pass is. You don't know what Street Pass is? Oh my god. Vortex, you have not lived. Oh, bro. Bro. Street Pass. Okay. Wait right there. Right. JC's going to drop some knowledge on your ass. Okay? So, on the 3DS, right, you have this little light here. Well, obviously, mine's not on right now. This is my 3DS XL that I bought, by the way. You know what? It was the shit. You played 3DS and you don't remember what it is. Oh my god, Vortex. No way. So basically, on your 3DS, you had a little light here. And basically, if you took your 3DS when it was in sleep mode, like so you have your 3DS on, but it's in sleep mode, right? This light would flash green. And basically, anytime you pass somebody else with a 3DS, You could play mini games with them. You could trade puzzle pieces with them. And the mini games on Street Pass were so fucking cool. Like, so fucking cool. To show you what Street Pass looks like. So you had this thing called Me Plaza. I don't know if you guys can see that properly. That was basically what Street Pass was. As well as, sometimes Nintendo would even host, like, Street Pass events. And they were actually quite fun to go to. And I actually do miss those days as well. I had to stop just to show that off. You cannot seriously tell me that you did not... Oh, bro, how did you have a 3DS and no Street Pass? Oh, my God. You never did it. Oh, dude. You missed out on some good times. Street Pass was the shit. Oh, man. I used to take my 3DS to college. I used to take my 3DS to Comic-Con. I used to take my 3DS just around London. Because literally, you put it in sleep mode and just walk around anywhere. I think it's still... Does it still work, or have they shut it down? But the thing is, as soon as you saw that little light glow green and you went on Me Plaza and then you had like a bunch of new friends on your 3DS, bro, it was so good. So good. They need to bring that back. They need to. I will literally be taking my Switch everywhere if they bring back... I mean, I take my Switch nearly everywhere anyway. Not as much as, like, my other handhelds. But I do, like, when I am, like, playing a game on the Switch, I will take my Switch anywhere. But if they brought back Street Pass, I'm taking my Switch everywhere. Dude. And add Street Pass with achievements. Just saying. I would happily Platinum Street Pass. I don't know, I doubt he's trolling. Also, to answer your other question, I have not played Echoes of Wisdom yet, but I would very much like to. To be honest, I wouldn't mind streaming that. Maybe I'll stream it on my Switch too, when they eventually give us a release date and I eventually get one. Since it's backwards compatible, why not? It wouldn't surprise me, though, if he actually doesn't know what Street Pass is. Because I know, to be fair, I know a few people that didn't use it, and to those same people, I had to explain what it was and basically tell them they were missing out, because it was so fucking good. Honestly, so fucking good. Like I say, Nintendo even used to do events for it. You could go somewhere, like Nintendo would put on their Twitter, like, especially like wherever you live, wherever country you lived in. Nintendo would put like, hey, go here on this day at this time and there'll be a Street Pass event. You used to be able to get Nintendo developers show up on your Street Pass and you could like trade stuff with them. It was so sick. It was so sick. They need to bring that back. Alex, you're an ambassador, suggest it to them. If they do an event to promote the Switch 2, say to them, hey, listen, not asking for much, but a check in the mail at the end of the month and bring back Street Pass. The only game I ever played on 3DS was Lego Batman and that one face game where you had to blow up the little... Oh, I liked that game! Yeah, I liked that game. Yeah, Face Raiders, I know the game. Did you know there's a Nintendo store in Manhattan? I did not know that. You actually should work for them by now. I mean, well, you're basically practically almost there. You're an ambassador, which is close enough. I wish I could even say I was that. But, yeah, no, they should basically hire you. Oh, okay. I mean, I knew that anyway, but I know that from Spider-Man. That Manhattan's in New York. Nah, Alex, trust me. One day you'll have a say in that. One day you'll have a say in that. If you get to go to a Nintendo event and suggest to them Street Pass and they actually do it, then yeah, that's it. You've made it. At that point, bags of money will just be flying at you, and you know you've truly... I already think you've made it anyway, just being an ambassador, to be fair. Again, I wish I could say that. Was it hard for you to become an ambassador? Like, what was the actual... You know what, I'm actually very curious. What was the process like of becoming an ambassador? Was it mainly just because of the content you upload, and then eventually you got enough followers and enough recognition that Nintendo were like, yeah, we'll just, like... I want to say recruit, but that sounds so, like, militant. But they were like, yeah, no, we should, like, endorse this guy. Which, again, if you don't follow Alex on Instagram, please do. His content is amazing. I'm not just saying that because he's also a really good friend of mine and the channel. But he's actually, his content is quality. So please follow him on Instagram. And also while you're at it, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram too. But I'm also shouting out my boy Alex. Got to support my boy here. He says as he dies in Sonic Generations. Right. Let's do this. Also, I've got to say, I'm loving that we're all just chatting away right now. Again, I wish I could keep up with the chat whilst playing the game. But I do my best to read the comments where I can. There's nothing we love more on a fucking stream. Oh my god. There's nothing we love more on a stream than a busy chat. No! What do you think of the Nintendo Museum in Japan? Really cool, would love to go there. Alex, please save us, bro. I want to experience Street Pass now. Exactly! All hands are on Alex! He's the only one who can convince Nintendo! He's an ambassador! No pressure, Alex. But it's all on you! You're the only hope! It would be so sick if they brought back Street Pass, though. I think, do you know what? I honestly think that would also make it a winner as well. Imagine Switch 2, mega powerful, GTA 6, achievements, Street Pass. Come on. Come on. Like, we're talking console of the century if they do all that. And the fact that we're all this hype and we've only just seen, like, what, 2 minutes of the little console itself. We've not actually, again, I can't wait for the Direct, because I know in the Direct they're obviously going to show more. And as well, Mario Kart, come on. New Mario Kart as a launch game? Like, dude. I mean, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has literally been their best-selling game on Switch 1, so it makes sense for them to make a sequel to their best-selling game with another potentially best-selling game. Because who doesn't play Mario Kart in this day and age? Let's be real. It's just the perfect games night game. Anyone can play it. Like, even like your parents who've never touched a console can play Mario Kart. It's just such a good, accessible game. Same with Mario Party as well. Although I doubt we'll get a Mario Party soon, because we already just recently had one. Imagine, I think they will worry it will drain too much battery. I mean, but then you just make a better battery. I'm not being funny, they revised the battery in the Switch 1. Yeah, I know. Oh, Street Pass was so good. Getting me all nostalgic about it, Alex. Fucking hell. Saying Switch 1 sounds crazy to me because it's just been the Nintendo Switch our entire lives. Yeah, now we have to call it the Switch 1. It's like, for example, when the PlayStation came out and then obviously you got PS2 and then people started calling it PlayStation 1. It's crazy to think that the Switch is getting a sequel. What if GTA 6 comes on the Steam Deck before the Switch 2? That most likely will happen, but I still think it would be amazing if it was on Switch 2 as well. Especially because that will then give Nintendo fans another opportunity to play GTA. And not the shitty remasters. Actually, knowing our luck, Nintendo will probably bring GTA 5 remastered onto Switch 2 and not GTA 6. They said some Nintendo they said some Nintendo Switch games will be compatible, so it means Smash Bros can be compatible. Does that they will add more characters instead of a full game out? I mean, I don't know. I think it definitely means they don't need to bring out another Smash Bros if Smash Ultimate is backwards compatible. But we'll just have to wait and see. Also, have I done all of Modern Sonic's challenges? I can't tell if I have. No, I haven't. There's still this one, actually. Oh, no. No, actually, no. Hang on. No, yeah, there's still this one. We need to do this one. Then we've done all of his challenges. Just remember, GTA 6 is hopefully coming out this year. I doubt that. I think it's coming out next year. We'd have to... Oh, yeah. I doubt it's coming out this year. I think it will get delayed to 2026. But if they... I mean, you never know. What if they delay it so they can bring it to Switch 2? You never know. Oh, man. So much hype. I love it. I love it. There's nothing that just brings us all gamers together than a new console being announced, eh? Also, I'm very curious to see about the, so the Joy-Cons, you can now slide them, again, this was leaked by so many people, but Nintendo basically confirmed it in the trailer. The Joy-Cons, you can slide sideways like a mouse. I'm really curious what they're going to do with that, because maybe that could be a way they bring more shooters to the Switch, and then if you can have, like, basically mouse and keyboard controls on the Switch too, holy fuck. Hey, Shelby, welcome to the stream. I'm extra hyped for this stream to see you all, the Switch 2 comments. If we get Switch 2 before GTA 6, that's crazy. We'll most likely get Switch 2 before GTA 6. It's if we get GTA 6 on Switch 2, that'll be more crazy. New Mario Maker! Oh my god, yes. Yes. I bet it's going to be like 150, bro. There's so much hype. I doubt it's going to be that cheap. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 400. Oh wait, hang on. Are you talking about the Switch 2 or GTA 6? Actually, to clarify. Because, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 6 ends up being £150. Switch 2, though, you know it's probably going to cost around 400 to 500. Although I'm saying that in pounds, actually. It'll probably be more in dollars. For all our American viewers out there. I doubt it'll be like 800 or like $1,000, like fucking PS5 Pro. Oh yeah, no, 100%, I agree with that. I think GTA 6 will be the most expensive game ever. There's no way it's just going to release for 80 quid. Or if they do release it for just 80, then it will be like the most bog standard, minimalistic version. Then there'll be several like ultimate editions that give you loads of money and loads of cars and shit, and that'll be like £150. Something like Smash 6, all they need to do is bring all the characters back from Ultimate, plus add like 30 Most Wanted Fighter Plus and an epic story mode. I agree. But that's why I don't think they'll do another one, because how do you... Other than that, how do you really top Smash Ultimate? Like, Smash Ultimate was really good. The only thing that sucked about it was the story mode. Everything else was great. I mean, maybe it'll probably be the first Smash game to get a remaster. We could get Smash Ultimate Deluxe, and they'll just, yeah, add the stuff that you just said. Guess what? I found a game on Steam for $2,000, and all you do is click a duck. Don't worry, I didn't buy it. I watched it on a video. What the fuck? What? That's actually a game. What? For $2,000, £2,000, a game where all you do is click a duck. Sorry, no. What is the name of this game? Please put it in the chat. I actually want to see that. It's $2,000. Cookie Clicker is free. No, what's the name of this game? Please put it in the chat. I want to Google this. As if it's actually $2,000.
Let me handle this. I got this.
Right.
Here I come. Ha!
And also, again, to agree with Shelby, I'm loving everyone chatting away about Switch 2. I'm loving just everyone chatting away in general. Like, I love... again, we love a busy chat. So keep it going. Let's keep the hype going, people. What a great day to stream. I'm actually really excited that I decided to stream again. I said yesterday, depending on how I feel, I'd stream again today. And, yeah, I knew as soon as I got home from work and the gym, I was like, yeah, I'm streaming today. I got to. Plus, I want to just do more of this game, because we are very, very close to getting the plat... Vector, no! What are you doing? Oh, my God. Okay. Right, come on. Lock in. Oh. it still confuses me that some missions the characters help you, and then other missions they work against you. I heard the sliding Joy-Cons will be like mouse controls. Yeah, that was a thing that got leaked, that apparently you can turn the Joy-Con sideways and use them as a mouse. That's got to be for shooters, surely. That has got to be for shooters. And imagine, maybe they'll add like a better web browser as well. Like, and then you can use the Joy-Cons as a mouse, thus effectively turning your Switch 2 into like a mini PC. Again, they've got so much to show in this Direct. I cannot wait for the Direct when they're going to show more. And best believe, like I say, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, go sub to the YouTube. But I have spoke to the others about doing a discussion video, and obviously there we'll talk more about what we want, and we might do it when the Direct comes out. We might just do like 2 anyway. Like we might do one of our thoughts of the initial reveal, and then do one when the Direct comes out. But there's so much they could do, so it's crazy, and I'm loving the hype. Everyone's clearly gassed. Let's fucking go. Or maybe they should release Smash Ultimate again, and then yeah, that's what I mean, like a Smash Ultimate Deluxe, and just add more characters. You know what's kind of crazy? At the time I saw it, 3.2k people playing it. What? What? What is this game, Vortex? What is actually... No, come on, you've got to... You said you saw it in a video, right? Go back through your search history and find this game. I really want to know this game where you just play... What was it? You click on a duck and the game costs $2,000. There's no way that's a thing. You've got to find the name now, because otherwise if you don't find it, everyone's going to think you're chatting shit. Like, sorry, I obviously believe you. Well, I want to believe you, but you've got to find the name of this game. Well, this was years ago. Well, scroll through that search history, damn it! It's got to be somewhere. Unless it's got delisted for being too expensive. Although, actually, has that ever happened on Steam? Surely if you, like, type into your YouTube search, duck game or something, like... Oh, actually, no, I don't know, because you might type that in and then you'll get, like, Untitled Goose Game come up. But still, how is that even a thing for $2,000? And also, how did that many people play it? Like, what? I would not pay $2,000 for a game. And especially not one like that. Are you seriously believing this? He's trolling. I want to believe it. That's why I'm asking for him to send proof by finding the title. If he can find the title and prove it, I believe him. Right. I like this challenge, actually. Still not challenging. I mean, none of these challenges have been. But this challenge is basically a reference to Sonic 3, where when you beat the boss, you could, like, fling the goalpost in the air. To, like... And then I think it would sometimes drop rings, it would sometimes drop a shield. But that's what this challenge is a reference to. And I do like it, but, as I say, still not challenging. Like, none of the challenges in this game have been challenging. And there we go, we done it. And S-ranked it as well when I wasn't even trying. I mean, that is quite random to make up, and very specific as well, because you said specifically $2,000. But... I'm just saying, Vortex, if you don't find the name of it, people are going to think you're lying. So, you're going to have to prove this now. You can't... This is the internet. You can't say shit and not have evidence. You can't go and throw something wild like that out there and then not have proof. Especially on the internet. Actually, are you in the Discord? If you're in the Discord, if you find it after this stream, obviously I hope you find it during stream. Because if you find it during stream, I will show that off, like, on camera. Like, but if you find it off stream, then put it in the Discord. Alex, are you not in our Discord? What? How have you not... Oh, dude. Hang on. This is very important now. Alex has to be in the Discord. Alex, you have to be in the Discord. You're way too important to not be in our Discord. How the hell are you not in our Discord? You know what? Okay, let me quickly give you a link. Right, copy link. Right, I will post a link in the chat right now. Alex, please join our Discord. There you go. Oh, okay. Sorry, Harry also just texted in the group chat. The 2.5 Gamers group chat. If I don't find it, people are going to think I'm a liar. I'm trying to find it. But it's really hard scrolling through years of search history. I'm just saying. You've got to back your claim. You can't say something like that and then not show evidence and expect people to believe. Also, Alex, there was something you commented earlier that I also agree with, but I didn't actually, read that comment. About Kid Icarus. They need to, Kid Icarus Uprising needs a remake. Or a sequel, just something, because they haven't done anything with Kid Icarus in fucking years. And Uprising was such a good game. Such a good game on 3DS. It needs a remake, or something. Or, do a remake, and then if the remake does well, which it will do, because I'm not fucking lying, I'll end up buying 6 copies if I have to, just to help that game do well. But, it needs something, damn it. You know what? I wish I could... So, I don't have a 3DS capture unit, but I have actually spoke with Harry and Aaron about getting one. I would love to get one to stream 3DS games, and that would be one of the games I would do, the story mode, because I fucking love that game. And I really want a 3DS capture unit just so I could stream that. And also there are some other 3DS games I really want to stream as well. But 3DS capture units are fucking expensive. I found some on eBay, but they go for 300 to 400 quid. Oh, Epic's gonna start looking it up now. Apparently Halo is coming to the Switch and some Ubisoft games. Ooh! Well, this is what I mean, so surely the Switch 2 is going to have to be powerful. Can you imagine playing all the Halos on Switch? Or Switch 2? Mate! Fucking yeah! And also, they should have, I'm just saying, then they're going to have to add achievements, because, I'm not being funny, I'm not going to do a fucking, what's the thing called? What's that really challenging thing called that people do on Halo? With the, what was it with the skulls? Oh, legendary something. Fuck, that's gonna bug me now. I need to Google it. What's it called? Legendary something run. But they give it a name. Legendary Skull... Is it Skull Run? Lasso! Isn't it called Lasso? Yes, Legendary All Skulls On. Lasso, that's it. I'm not doing a Halo Lasso run on Switch 2 if it doesn't have achievements. Besides Switch 2, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD released today. That it did. And you know what? I have Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii. I don't have the 3DS version. I need to get the 3DS version. It's crazy that that game has been remastered twice, in my opinion. It was remastered for 3DS, and then it's been remastered again for Switch. But it makes sense, because Tropical Freeze done really well on both Wii U and Switch, so it makes sense. And it does look good in HD. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to pick it up. And yeah, I still have it on Wii, and I've beaten it on Wii. I still haven't played or beaten Tropical Freeze, though. But I know it done really well. And I do have it in my collection, I just haven't played or beaten it. To be fair, when I do my all Wii U games from A to Z series, then I'll most likely, well, I'll have to do Tropical Freeze. Which I still need to obviously buy every Wii U game before I can do that series. Which that is a series I'm really hyped to do. And I need to, oh, you know what, I need to get these games soon, because I'm sure when Switch 2 comes out, because that then puts Wii U 2 generations behind, the value of them games is just going to increase. And the thing is, the value of them games is starting to increase anyway, but only slowly because it's only one generation behind. When a console is 2 generations behind, the value of the games increase even more. So I need to hurry with that. Tropical Freeze is a bitch. I completed it, but that final boss nearly ruined me. Oh my god. Couldn't find the duck game either, but there is a $2,000 game on Steam called The Hidden and Unknown. How can a game be priced that high? What? The Hidden and the Unknown is $2,000. What the fuck? If they release a Smash Ultimate Deluxe, they should add a sequel to Subspace Emissary. Oh, that would be so sick. I agree with you on that one, Epic. But that's what I wanted World of Light to be. World of Light should have been a Subspace Emissary sequel. And the thing is, with how good the cutscenes looked, it's a shame that it wasn't. And there wasn't even that many cutscenes. Like that opening cutscene where all the characters die right at the start. Oh, fucking sick. But they fumbled it with World of Light. And that's really what annoys me. Other than that, Smash Ultimate is a brilliant game. But they just fucked that up. I do have an idea for a Smash series that I want to do on stream. So eventually I will play World of Light and we'll talk more about that when I play that. But, oh man, World of Light could have been so good, but it wasn't. A subpar story mode. Smash Run! Yo, yes, they need to bring that back. I love Smash Run on 3DS. Oh, dude. I didn't like that shitty fucking thing that they brought out on Smash Wii U. What was it, the board game? Was it like Smash Tour or something? Yeah, facts. That's great timing, actually, Alex. I hated the Wii U board game. I think they didn't release a proper story because they used most of their animation budget on the trailers. I mean, probably. The trailers were really high quality, so yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. But still, though, it would have been so sick if it actually had a really good, proper story. But World of Light just isn't that. It's a story, don't get me wrong, but the levels... Well, there were no levels, it's just you fight characters possessed by spirits. Also, they need to bring back trophies. Because, I'm not gonna lie, the spirits thing was shit. I'm sorry, but... Come on, I don't want to be collecting fucking JPEGs of Nintendo characters. I loved the trophies. Because the trophies were actually, like, unique models as well. Like, some of them Sakurai had to model, not himself, but obviously, like, they had to make new models for the trophies. And I loved that. Whereas the spirits, they're just JPEGs that Nintendo probably have had stored in their folders for years. And I thought that was pretty shit. I did like the mechanic where you could fuse certain spirits together, but you could have, again, done that with trophies. Like, you could have had... ability or thing where you could have fused 2 trophies together and they make like a super cool trophy. God. How am I ever going to get much game done? The chat's just so busy, but I'm honestly loving it. I'm honestly loving it. Keep these comments coming. As I say, I am trying to also arrange to stream with the lads as well. We still got to do them sub goals. We still got to do a bunch of things, actually. A bunch of... We've been talking ideas, especially me and Harry in the group chat today. And we are planning a lot of stuff. Right. Ooh! Oh, okay. Right. Oh, you know what? 1. First ever portable. 2. Smash Run. 3. I love the Duck Hunt duo coming to the game and Little Mac. Oh, what about Smash 3DS and Wii U? The reason Rayman isn't the reason why Rayman isn't in Smash is because they couldn't make the amiibo of him. Oh yeah, no, I heard about that. That's such a silly reason though. What was it? Because where he's got like floating hands and floating like feet, they couldn't turn that into an amiibo. So that's why he's not in Smash. I think that's such a shitty reason. But it is what it is. You know what? Speaking of Rayman, where's my sequel to Rayman Legends? Seriously? I love Rayman Legends, and it hasn't had a sequel yet. And it's been how many years? I mean, it's been remastered several times. In fact, it had a remaster on Switch, didn't it? It had like a definitive edition. But where's my sequel? Bring back Rayman. Right, almost done. There we go. Yo, facts, where is Crash on Smash? That rhymed. Yo, oh, Medusa from Kid Icarus as a character. That would have been so sick. I reckon if they were going to do Medusa as a Smash character, they'd probably have her be an Echo Fighter of Palutena. That's the only way I could see that. Team Rocket! That would have been a cool character, actually. Oh yeah, imagine when a new Smash gets announced. We'll have to come up with, like... Yeah, we'll have to do a stream where we just come up with character ideas. Yeah, Spyro would have been a good one. I mean, Waluigi, come on. Waluigi's been the most asked for character for years. In fact, when Smash Ultimate was announcing their final character, I actually thought it was going to be Waluigi. Or yeah, Eggman. How has Eggman not been a Smash character? How has Shadow not been a Smash character? You've had Sonic. I know Shadow's an assist trophy, but so's Waluigi. But how has Shadow not been an Echo Fighter to Sonic? Maybe in the next Smash they probably will, because let's be real, Shadow's more popular than Sonic now. Especially what with the film, with this game, like... I mean, Shadow's so much more popular than Sonic that the new Sonic racing game, Sonic's not even in the trailer, it was Shadow. Like, that's crazy. Like, the game's called Sonic Racing Crossroads, but Sonic wasn't even in the trailer, Shadow was. Sonic is bad in Smash, in your opinion. I think it's just he's too fast to control. But I do like seeing people that actually main him play him really well. But yeah, I don't know how Shadow hasn't been in Smash yet. But with how hype everyone is about Shadow... Or you know what? How has Tails not been in Smash yet? You know, you could have Tails with like a little mech going around blasting people with his little gadgets. That could make for a really cool Smash character. Also, welcome to 2.5 Gamers, where we play Sonic Generations but talk about Smash. That's the thing though, I do love just talking over games, but it is funny, we never talk about the game in question, or when I do, it's mainly just to explain something, but people already know. That's kind of why I don't really do Let's Plays or like walkthroughs, because I know that I wouldn't talk about the game for very long. I would end up just rambling about random shit. I prefer doing streams because, yeah, we can literally just chat about whatever whilst I play a game and obviously try and go for the plat or try and go for whatever. And, yeah. Right. Push that. Oh god. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that little fucking Speed Shoes box? Remember when that killed me last time? Oh, okay, sorry. Right. Yes, you've joined the Discord, however, I have to enable you to be able to type in there. My bad, Alex, I apologise. Right, bear with, bear with. You know what? I'm going to give you... You know, I'll give you these 3 roles. So that way you can type in more chats as well. No, save that for when we're in person. Right, did that save? Did that work? Your name should have changed colour on the Discord, but it's still showing up as grey. I don't know if that worked. Oh no, it worked. It says you've got them now. There we go. You should be able to type now. Oh, mate, I cannot wait for the next London Games Market so we can all meet up again. Although even then, even if there's not a London Games Market, we should still just meet up anyway. It's funny how you can get Wii games in CEX really cheap. True. But yet Wii U games are going up in value. But it's weird. It's whenever a console does badly, because the games are more like, not rare, but like, so when a console does badly, fewer games get produced, like fewer copies of games get produced. So then when that console ages, those games become rare because there's less of them out in the wild. Whereas the Wii was a success, so if anything, the Wii has too many copies of games, and therefore you can find them dirt cheap. It's the same with the PS2. The PS2 was one of the best-selling consoles of all time. And I'm not making that shit up, you can actually Google it. If you Google the best-selling console of all time, it was the PS2. I mean, Switch has now beaten it, Switch 1 has now beaten it, but PS2 was the best-selling console of all time. Even though it's however many years old, you can still get games for it dirt cheap, because there's so many of them out there. It's only like a handful of games that are mega expensive, just because there's very few of them out there. I got Mario Sunshine in CEX for 25 quid, and that was in 2018. Oh, that's a good price for it. It's because CEX price their games based on rarity. So if they have loads of them in stock, they'll be cheap. But if they have very few in stock, they'll be expensive. That's how CEX price their games. It's mainly about rarity. Like, if they have hundreds of copies of Mario Sunshine, they practically want to get rid of them, so they'll sell them to you for cheap. And the more copies people trade in, lowers the value of the game. But if they only had, like, say, 6 copies in the whole of the UK, for example, then they'd sell it for more. I've done so much talking and reading of comments, I had to have a drink after that. Commentary is thirsty work, folks. But I love it. Have you ever have I ever sold to CEX before? Although you put to Vex, but yeah. No, I have sold to CEX before. And I will say, okay, buying from them is fine. Selling to them, not so good. Not so good, if I had to give an honest opinion. So, years ago, actually, you know what, I'll share this story. This was the worst experience I had trying to sell something at CEX, okay? Now, obviously, this has nothing against the employees that work there. Oh, you're back! I didn't know you left. But, right. This has nothing against the employees that work there. Obviously, I know at the end of the day, they've got a job to do. They probably hate working there as much as anything, even though I think if you're working in a game store, surely you must like gaming. But this is the weird thing about CEX. It feels like they hire non-gamers, and they just hire, like, just average people that don't know what the fuck they're even selling. Like, in fact, you know what? Maybe we should do a discussion video on CEX, me, Harry, and Aaron. That would actually be fun. Like how we done a discussion video on game. Although, I don't know, because then maybe that would generate bad blood between us and CEX. You never know, they could sponsor us one day or something, I don't know. But, okay, the worst experience I ever had selling in CEX, which is actually, to be fair, why I've never sold with them again, because I don't remember selling them with them, I don't remember selling with them after this happened. But basically, years ago, I had a Razer mouse, right? A Razer mouse. I have a Razer mouse now still. In fact, I'll show you guys real quick. So, it's right here. Oh, hang on. I don't want to fucking... I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope it didn't knock any wires. Because if I actually... There's a thing that happens. If I knock my webcam wire, my webcam actually freezes on stream. But, yeah. So, yeah, that's my Razer mouse. That's the mouse I have at the minute. That's the Razer Black Mamba. I had another Razer mouse. It was just black and green. Now, I went to my local CEX... And they had this mouse at the window. This exact same Razer mouse, a black and green one that I had basically on me, right? They were selling it for £35. So I can imagine if they were going to buy my one, they would have probably given me like, what, £10, £15? Because obviously they sell it for more than what they buy it off you for to make a profit, right? I went into the CEX, walked up to the counter, and said, hello, I would like to obviously trade in this mouse. The girl behind the till, the girl behind the counter, looked me dead in the eyes and went, no, we don't sell that here. I was like, what? Like, I was like, are you taking the fucking piss? I was like, what do you mean you don't sell that here? There's one at the window. And she was like, nope, sorry, we don't do that one. We can't take it. I was like, what? And like, literally, like I said, this exact same mouse was in the fucking window, right? It was in the window. Like, I even said to her, do you want to come over to the window and I will show you have this mouse? She goes, no, I've never seen that before. We don't do them. I was like, are you taking the fucking piss? I was like, it is at the... And then obviously I'm getting angry and the manager comes out and he's like, excuse me, can you not shout at this? Because I actually did start kicking off. Like, I'm actually surprised I didn't get banned from CEX on that day because I didn't mean to be rude, but you know when it's like, that's just such bullshit and such a disregard for common sense. It's like, come on. If they didn't have the mouse at the window, I would have believed them. I would have gone, oh, okay, yeah, maybe fair enough. You're not taking that mouse. Or something, but no, I shit you not. They had the exact same mouse in the window. Like I said, they were selling it for £35, 35 quid, right? And I'm standing there holding this mouse, saying to this girl, I want to trade it in. And she's like, no, we don't do it. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you don't do it? It's right there. It's in your fucking window. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is actually such bullshit. And I got so angry. Literally, I got so angry. And like I say, the manager had to come out, calm me down, be like, you know, please, like, they're just doing their job, leave them alone. And then even the manager tried telling me, like, no, we don't do that mouse. I was like, bro, fuck off. It's right there in your fucking window. And then he was like, sir, please, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And again, I didn't want to get banned. So I was like, okay, I'll leave today, but I will never sell with CEX again. And I don't think from then I have. JC, I understand this is your channel, but could you chill with the swearing? Man, fuck off! No. Okay, fine. I swear way more on this channel than I did on my solo channel. On my solo channel, I was quite censored. I don't know why. I think it's because of the YouTubers I watched. They were mainly censored, so I censored myself. On this channel, I don't give a fuck! Anyway, right. Have I ever played Rust? Oh, mate, Rust was a massive phase in my life. And the thing is, I don't play it now, and if I was to get back into it, I'd be too paranoid. There's a story behind that as well. But yeah, no, that is my story of selling at CEX. And again, like I say, that was probably the last time I ever tried to sell with them. Because that was such, honestly, that was such BS. Like, that was absolute bollocks. Like, you can't seriously have the exact product I want to sell to you in the window and turn around and say to me, no, sorry, we don't do that. It's like, what? It's in your window. And every time I asked them to come to the window with me to look, they were just refusing. Maybe they had too many of that mouse in stock. This is why now I'm like obviously not as angry. And again, I say like, this is nothing against like CEX and their employees. And like nothing against the girl who served me that day, like in that CEX. But like, it was just, like, it just really pissed me off. Like, I'd rather them just be honest and say, right, we can't take this mouse today. We have too many in stock. But maybe if you trade it in on another day, we'll take it. Right? That would have been better. I would have understood that. I mean, don't get me wrong. It still would have probably pissed me off a little bit. Because at the end of the day, like, I was still trying to... I needed to sell that mouse because I didn't need it in my collection. And I needed to make the money that day. Like, even if it was only going to sell for, like, 15 quid, I needed the 15 quid. Like, it was on a day when I really needed money, right? And it was just the fact that they had it, and they were trying to convince me they didn't have it. I was like, but it's right there. Like, it is literally right there. I swear myself, but not this much. That's some bullshit. No, anyway, yeah. No, you know what though? I swear a lot in that story because I'm obviously quoting what I said at the time. And to be honest, that story, I'm getting angry even just remembering it. Like, when I have a memory of something like, I guess, bad that happened, I end up still getting angry, like, as if I'm back in that memory. Surely that's not just me though. Surely anyone who has a bad memory and then they remember it or tell the story, they end up getting vexed again. But that was, yeah, no, that was the dumbest experience I ever had in CEX ever. And it's like I say, I swear they employ people that do not give a fuck about gaming or don't know what they're doing. Because the amount of times I've gone in there and, like, an employee's made a mistake, or, again, they don't know, like, again, not to disrespect anyone who works there, and there are some people that are there that do know what they're doing. Like, for example, I have a friend who works there, his name's Brendan. Alright, shout out Brendan, I hope you watch this as a video, or, you never know, he could be in the stream, but, like, not typing in the chat, I don't know. But, like, my pal Brendan works there, and he knows what he's doing. I went to college with this guy, he's a gamer, he knows his thing or two about video games. I respect him working there, but sometimes you go in there, and there's, like, I don't know, like, someone who's just fresh out of college, they're desperate for a job, and you can tell they don't play games in their spare time, they probably just go clubbing, or they're just, like, you know, they're just not a gamer at all. And then you go and buy something in there and they make a mistake. I've had CEX actually make a couple mistakes. I've had moments where I've bought a game and they put the wrong game in the case and I've had to go back there and, like, swap it for the right game and stuff like that. I tell you what, actually, this is another story I had at CEX one time. So one time I went to CEX in, well, this was actually another one, local to me, but not very close. It was about a 20-minute drive. So I went to this CEX, and on the shelf they had a copy of God of War Collection Volume 2 on PS3. Now, God of War Collection, there's two God of War Collections on PS3. One of them is Volume 1, which has God of War 1 and 2. The other one is Volume 2, which has God of War, the PSP games, which I think is Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus. Now, I have God of War Collection Volume 1, but I don't have Volume 2. So when I went into this CEX, I saw this copy of God of War Collection Volume 2, and I knew instantly I wanted it. And it was actually for a decent price as well. I think it was only for like 35 quid, which isn't that bad, all things considered. I took the copy of the game to the till. Obviously, the person priced it up. They said £35. I said, yeah, that's fine. Just before I'm about to tap my card, I see they're about to put the wrong disc in. So I'm like, hang on a minute, sorry, that's the wrong disc. So they turn around and go, oh yeah, my bad, yeah, it is the wrong disc, let's go get you the right one. Now, bearing in mind, the case for the game was correct. The manual as well, which that's another thing, it had the manual. The manual, the case, they were correct. They just almost put the wrong game in the box. However, after I asked them to put the right game in the box, right, again, bearing in mind, this is before I've paid, so actually, thankfully, I didn't pay, but if I did pay, they would have to have refunded me because I wasn't walking out with that game. And the reason why I wasn't walking out with that game is because when I then asked them to find the correct game, it turns out, right, and this is the crazy thing, it turns out they never had it. They never had the disc. So someone at some point traded in a God of War Volume 2, or God of War Collection Volume 2, case, but no disc. Or CEX probably had the disc at one point, and they probably put that with the wrong game, and someone's walked away with God of War Collection Volume 2 in a random game case. And yeah, again, like, how do you employ people that don't know what they're doing? Like, seriously, how? Because that's basically that's a basic stock check, you know? By the way, I found another 2.5 gamers and they're American. Oh, don't worry, I know about them. Well, I don't think they're American, I think they're Swedish or something like that. I know they're not English. It's also one of the reasons why we changed to 2.5 Gamers UK. Because we know that there's another one out there. And yeah, we know about them. Oh, we know about them. Right, I died earlier because I was being reckless and got hit. I was also being reckless because I was trying to share that story. But yeah. Fuck! No, 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 no! Ring! There we go. I don't know why I yelled ring as if, like, calling it was going to bring it towards me. Ring! To me! Go, ring, go! Up, up, and away, ring! Fuck! I'm being goofy again. I need to focus, I need to focus. Come on, JC, take the game serious. There we go. Oh, now even Aaron's texting in the group chat. See, this is what I mean. I've been texting the lads about trying to arrange something because we need to get all three of us on here, especially on a stream. You should do a collab with them. If they were up for collabing, I wouldn't say no, but at the same time, they also have the same name as us, so I see them as competition. And that's all I'll say on that. But no disrespect though. If they wanted to collab, I wouldn't mind collabing. Oh, sweet. So we've done all of Classics challenges now on Rooftop Run. So now we've got to do Moderns. Oh, right. So, as well, for anyone who was live with me yesterday, or anyone who's, like, talking to people in the distant future or watching this as a video, this was what I meant when I said the hub starts to get a bit annoying, where some of the levels crisscross into each other in terms of the challenges. Like, you've got a Rooftop Run challenge here, but then you've got some along the top, but to get to the top, you have to go through Planet Wisp. It's really annoying. Alright, we got another ring challenge. Why did that box not break? Or not box, barrel. We've got another ring challenge. Let's go. Man, I love Rooftop Run. This actually makes me want to play Sonic Unleashed on Xbox, which I have it. I have it on 360 and you can play it on the Series X, and it's upscaled and runs smoother as well. If there's going to be a Smash 6 for Switch 2, what characters would you like to be added? Okay. I've said this with every Smash, to be fair. Goku. How have they not added Goku? Modders have added Goku to Smash, and yet Nintendo never have. Bring my boy, Goku, into Smash. I'm sure I'm not the only person who said that. And you know it's serious when I said Goku and looked at the camera like that, but Goku! And all of his forms! I want to be able to turn Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct in Smash. But I don't think that will ever happen because they'll have to obviously ask Shonen for the rights to use Goku, and obviously Shonen have their own fighting games, like they have Jump Force. And also, I think Bandai Namco... Actually, no, Bandai Namco helped make Smash, didn't they? So actually, if anything, they could add Goku. People keep saying Goku isn't a video game character, yet Dragon Ball has hundreds of games. I mean, he's not he's an anime character. It's because of the source material he's from. When you say that a character is a certain character, you're basing it off the source material. So, for example, Sonic's first ever debut was in a game, so therefore he's a video game character. Goku's debut was in an anime. Well, actually, to be fair, Goku's debut was in a manga, so really, you could argue he's a manga character, and then you say he's an anime character. I mean, I fumbled that. But yeah, no, if I could suggest any characters come to Smash, Goku! 100% Goku. Bruh, Fire Emblem looks like an anime, but it's a game. Yeah, but again, that's because the source material is a game. Like, Fire Emblem doesn't have an anime, and it didn't start off as an anime. It has an anime art style, but the first ever Fire Emblem piece of media was a game. Therefore, Fire Emblem is a game. Fire Emblem characters are video game characters. It's like, for example, okay, right? Based on that argument, or that logic that you're using, okay, Spider-Man has loads of video games, but is Spider-Man a video game character? No, he's a comic book character. Because his debut and his source material is comic books. But, has Spider-Man had loads of video games? Oh, 100%. Is Spider-Man going to have even more video games? 100%. But he's not a video game character. To say that a character is something, you have to... I think you have to base it on the source material. Mario is a video game character because his debut was in a video game. Sonic is a video game character because his debut was in a video game. You know, like... But Goku is an anime character. Well, actually, again, you can technically say he's a manga character, but yeah. You have so many reward points. Nice. You know what? Hopefully reward points carry over to the Switch too, and then you might be able to use them then. I would just save them, to be honest. I think I've got quite a few reward points as well, and I haven't used them because I don't really buy digital Switch games anymore. All my Switch games I buy physical. Oh, you meant on Twitch. To be fair, I never use those points either. I know what you're talking about though. You mean that little green box thing next to the chat, and it like you have points in there, but it's like, yeah, what do they actually do? I don't even think you can like use them to send bits or anything. Actually, I'm curious. Yeah, what do these actually do? I've never actually used them. I've got 84. Okay, I've got 85k points, but I don't actually know what they do. Oh wow, I definitely haven't used them because when I've tapped on them, it says get started, so I've definitely not used them. Well, a character can be in anything, really. Cartoons, games, movies, comics, etc. You can create to make things up. Oh, okay. Oh, so they're like... Okay. So, like... Huh. Might have to start implementing them in the channel. So what? Basically, they're like points that you can use to dare me to do stuff? Oh, I wouldn't say dare me to drink. I've got work tomorrow, so... Yeah. Or eat a spicy bean. I don't even have that. No, again, Epic, with your comment, I get what you're saying. 100%, I get what you're saying. And yeah, characters can appear in any media. But it's like I said earlier. I think to call a character from something, it depends what their debut is. So obviously the reason why people don't call Goku a video game character, despite him being in hundreds of video games, is because that's not where he debuted. So he's not technically a video game character. The same how, like I said, I use that same logic with Spider-Man. Spider-Man has had loads of games. And yet, I wouldn't personally call him a video game character. If someone was to turn around and be like, oh yeah, Spider-Man, the video game character, I'd say they're wrong. Like, personally, I would say that they're wrong. Or Cinnamon Challenge, or choose next game, like anything. Wait, what? We might have to implement these points, I'm not going to lie. Although, I don't know, I feel like if we were going to do something like that, I'd rather people send bits. Because bits actually equate to money that Twitch pay you, so... Whereas, I'm guessing those points are just free. I don't think they're actually bits. Oh, what the hell? I hit the balloon and now Sonic got turned around and I can't turn him back. Okay, now he's turned back. Right. I do like this snowboarding mission. Well, I mean, I guess we are riding a snowboard. It's not a skateboard. It hasn't got wheels. There we go. I think Sakurai just says that, but a character can be more than just one sort of content. No, and again, I agree, but it's like I said, it's about the source material. In my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, call a character whatever you want. Like, it's really down to what you say. But would I personally call Goku a video game character? No. Would I personally call Spider-Man a video game character? No. Would I call Superman a video game character? No. Again, they've had games, don't get me wrong, but that's not where they're from. Oh, I do like this. Rooftop run in the evening. Oh, you know what? I'm actually surprised there's no rooftop run at night mission, which would have referenced Sonic Unleashed. Oh, I forgot this mission. Right, okay, this mission, You grab rings to fill up your boost gauge, but they don't actually count towards your ring count, so yeah, you can't get hit. Actually, so there you go. There's a case of a challenge being challenging. Especially if you're trying to S-rank it, because if you're trying to S-rank it, you basically have to keep boosting, because, I mean, look, it wants me to beat this in 50 seconds. There's no way you can do that without boosting. But the thing is if you keep boosting, you're going to get hit. And like I say, you've got no rings! But I don't care about the rank, so... I mean, I'll boost where I can, but like I say, I'm not fussed about the rank. Like, I could get a D rank and I wouldn't care, because those don't go towards the trophy for S ranking every level. Oh, 100% Shadow's got to be in Smash 6. Yeah, 100%. It would be silly not to, especially, like I said, now he's more popular than Sonic, so he has to be in Smash 6. And not as an assist trophy, as an actual character. No, okay, I thought of another one, another Smash character. Zero from Mega Man. Yo, how has Zero not been a character? Like, we've got normal Mega Man, right, from classic Mega Man. And obviously, Mega Man X cameos is in his final Smash. But what if they brought Zero? Oh, mate! What a character!
Think you can keep up with me?
And especially if you play Marvel vs. Capcom. He's a great character in that. And I mean, we've got Capcom characters in Smash. We've got Ryu and Ken. So... you know what? Okay. So, I used to not like this challenge so much in the original. So in this challenge, we're against Vector and we have to play tennis with this music note. I don't know why. When I first played this game, I found this really hard. It's actually not that hard. It can get a bit tedious later on. And it obviously does get more challenging. The note will start to speed up. But I don't hate this challenge now. Although you watch now, I'll probably end up failing it and then being really pissed off. Oh, that was close. Like that. But the thing is, I've also done this game enough times that I kind of memorize where the notes are going to go. So I kind of know where I need to be before I even hit them. I mean, the general idea is, so long as you stay in the middle, because of Sonic's homing attack, which I even think they made a bit better in this version of the game, you won't really ever miss the note. Right, now we're on the last bit. When the note turns red, that's the last bit. But now, like I said, it gets harder because it gets faster. And then, right. Wait, what? What? How did I lose? I ran into it. What? Oh, that was the last bit as well. So, the last bit, the note flies all the way to the back of the level, and then you have to hit it one last time, and then you win. But for some reason, running into it means you fail. What the fuck? I've never had that happen before. And like I said, when I played this game before, I used to find this challenge hard. Now it's not so much hard, but I've never had that happen before. That was actually some bullshit. And that was the last bit as well. Up until then, I was smashing it. I don't know why I found this so hard years ago. But I remember, yeah, like when I had this game, when I first got this game on PS3, I remember being stuck on this one. And I cannot for the life of me figure out why. It's actually not that hard when you, like, memorize where shit is. Alex, did you just use your points to highlight a message? I mean, hey, at least you're using them. You've got loads to use, so why not? Right. There we go. So, if you homing attack it, you win, but if you run into it, you lose. Makes no sense. Wait, did I actually agree to that? I mean, why not? That would actually be quite funny if Wallace and Gromit were in Smash. But they have to be in Smash as a duo. Like, you know, like Rosalina and Luma or the Ice Climbers? They need to be like that. I wouldn't want them in the game individually. They have to be in there as a pair. Oh my god, that was the last challenge for Rooftop Run. Oh, folks, we're almost at the end of the game. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? We done Crisis City, but I forgot to do the silver boss fight. Hang on, let me grab this music note, and then we're going to do that. Right. No, I haven't seen Vengeance of the Most Foul. Isn't that the most recent Wallace and Gromit film? Oh, I need to watch that. Thanks for reminding me, actually. I do need to watch that. Oh, you know what? I thought of another character that would be great for Smash. And another Kid Icarus inclusion. Bring back... Is his name Magnus? Wait, let me Google it, because I don't want to sound like an idiot when I say this. Isn't his name Magnus, the dude with the big sword in Kid Icarus Uprising? Yeah, Magnus! No, not Magnus. No, it is Magnus. Yeah, the dude with the big sword. Oh, mate, yeah. If they brought him in Smash, that would be quite sick. And I can imagine they probably make him play very similar to Cloud, because his sword literally is basically like Cloud's sword. It's big and he uses it like a club. No more sword characters. Oh, you saw it on Christmas Day, Vengeance of the Most Foul. We need more female characters. What game am I going to play next on Twitch? Well, once I platinum this, I need to go back and finish getting all the achievements on SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom, so we'll do that. And then once I've done that, I need to do SpongeBob and the Cosmic Shake. Because I was doing those games before I done this, but after doing Shadow Story and Shadow Generations and basically 100%ing that, I figured actually let me go for the platinum on this, then once we do that, we'll go back to that game. Oh well, we only have 5 challenges left for each character. JC, how did you not know about the Nintendo store in Manhattan, New York? I don't live in Manhattan, New York. I've never been to Manhattan, New York, even though I'd like to go someday, and I don't know, I just didn't know. I just did not know. Right, okay, let's go do the silver boss fight. I can't believe I actually forgot about this. Sonic? Is that really you? It's no use! I'd love to go to New York. I've never been. I've never been to America. But best believe, if I'm going to America and I go to New York, I'm going to that store. Ah, here we go. It's no use! Take this! His voice is also different, Silver's. Although I wouldn't have minded if they actually brought back, it's no use! Take this! Just as a joke. But this boss fight is way better than his boss in Sonic 06, let's be real. His boss in Sonic 06 sucks. But this boss fight is significantly cooler. Oh, he does say take this, but it doesn't sound as funny. Take this! Whereas in the... Come on, no, it's... Take this! It's no use! Where's our Year of Silver? Bring back some redemption for this poor hedgehog. Because the thing is, Silver's an interesting character. He's just been in bad games, so that's why nobody really likes him. But he's actually an interesting character. I mean, he's basically Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. Like, how can you not find that interesting? The fact he's from a dystopian future. And they never go into his backstory. Like, you never know. He could be one of Sonic's ancestors or something. You never know. And yet, like I say, we don't really get much for Silver because he's been in bad games. Oh, if only he said it. Come on, Silver. It'll be so funny if he actually said it. It's no use! Take this! Oh my god, that doesn't sound as good! Did you hear that? How's this? He just sounds shit. Actually, who voices Silver in who voices Silver in Sonic 06? Was it Jason Griffith as well? Did he voice all the hedgehogs, or did Silver have a different voice actor? Right, Nintendo Switch 2 talk again, but what if it can do VR? Oh, if it can do VR, that would be sick. That would actually be quality. But I wonder if they'll do it like the Labo, or if they'll actually bring out like a proper VR headset. Because I don't know, I was mixed about Nintendo Labo. I don't even own it because I didn't think it was worth getting. Unless this is where you're going to tell me that Nintendo Labo is actually really cool, and that the VR Nintendo Labo is really cool. But I never got it, so... Right. 5 challenges left, with each character, starting with Planet Wisp. And I've got 2 hours left that I can stream for until I have to go to bed, because unfortunately, folks, I have work tomorrow, because this isn't my full-time job, but I wish it was! Oh, I wish I could stream every day! You guys have no idea, especially when, like, we're obviously having fun in the chat like we are today. I really wish I could do this every day. To just be able to get paid to do this every day and actually, like, have a sustainable income and a mortgage and be able to feed my kids and be able to feed myself. One day, one day. Only through your guys' love and support. So as I say, follow everything, subscribe to everything. Check out the Facebook page, brand new. Made it like literally the end of last year. Trying to get some followers on that, trying to get a bit of traction on that. But to everyone who is already supporting, thank you very much. Like, to everyone watching me live, thank you very much. And to those in the future watching this as a YouTube video, thank you very much. Especially if you stuck it out this long. I never played it, but Toad Treasure Tracker, and I have a third-party VR. Oh, okay. Maybe someday I'll get Nintendo Labo and try it out. I think that'll make for an interesting video. Didn't Breath of the Wild have VR support on it? But yeah, I never tried Nintendo Labo. Never tried it. Yeah, and Mario Odyssey and Smash. Oh! Interesting that Smash had VR support for it. Did you play Game Builder Garage? No, I didn't actually. No, I did not. I'm not gonna lie, like, I love my Switch, but my Switch collection's not that big. My Switch collection's really not that big. I have more Wii U games than Switch, but that's obviously because, well, I'm trying to complete Wii U, and like I say, I'd love to complete Wii U and then stream me doing every game from A to Z. That is the goal, that is the mission. I will do that one day. I have to do that before I die, okay? Like, that is actually a thing I really want to do. I want to be able to say that I own every Wii U game from A to Z, and I also want to at least stream and play them from A to Z. Before my game comes to an end, that is something that must be done. Until then, JC cannot expire. He cannot perish. He cannot die. This is where I say that, and then ironically a bus hits me tomorrow or something. I'm joking, I'm joking. I'm not that. That's actually quite dark. I shouldn't say something like that. But, like, yeah. Also, I just walked on that laser. Did you see that? With my invincibility frames, I walked on that laser, and I just did it again. Right. Your collection is mental. Well, I'm not surprised, especially seeing as how you're an ambassador. I bet Nintendo practically give you games. You know what? Okay, if I... Even though I'm a massive... I'm a huge Nintendo fan. Like, the GameCube was my first console growing up, right? Well, not... The first console I played was PS2. The first console I owned was GameCube. Although, I'd go with the first one I owned. So, yeah, the GameCube was my first console growing up. But, over the years, I think I love Nintendo less over the years. So now, if anything, if I was going to be an ambassador of any console, not gonna lie, I'd rather be an ambassador of PlayStation. I'm sorry. Again, don't get me wrong, it would be mega cool to be an ambassador of Nintendo, and I'm not shying away from if Nintendo wanted to make us here at 2.5 Gamers ambassadors, 100% I'd be down for it. However, I'm just saying, I'd probably be a little bit more excited if PlayStation made me an ambassador. Because if I got to go to a PlayStation event, if they gave me free games, if they gave me free merch, if I got to try the, I don't know, the PS6, when that eventually becomes a thing, that would excite me more. I've only been an ambassador for 5 months, but I have been given 1 game. See, so you at least got given a game. That's sick. That is honestly so cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being an ambassador for anyone. I mean, even, like I said, if Microsoft turned around to me and said, be an ambassador for Xbox, I wouldn't say no. But if there was one company in particular I would rather be an ambassador of, it would have to be PlayStation. And again, like, I grew up with Nintendo, and I do love Nintendo, but over the years, I love them less. Only because there are some things that they do that I'm like, okay, these other companies do it better. Like, sorry. Like, I've been a Nintendo fan for a long time, but I spend more time on my PlayStation than I do on my Nintendo stuff. And even though I'm trying to complete a Nintendo collection, like I'm trying to complete Wii U, which is obviously a Nintendo system. Oh, I love how Planet Wisp looks in this mission. I actually forgot about this. It's like, I don't know what time of day it is. I don't know, like dusk? But I love how Planet Wisp looks here. It looks so good here. Let's just take that in for a second. Look at how nice it looks. And you've got all the little particles flying around. Like, oh, dude. I actually completely forgot about this. Like I said, I love the missions where it changes the time of day in the levels. Yeah, ideally I'd want to be a PlayStation ambassador. And like I said, I didn't even grow up with PlayStation. I mean, so, the first console I played was PS2. The first console I owned was GameCube. So I will say I mainly grew up with Nintendo. And then from the GameCube, I then got the Game Boy Advance SP. I then got the DS. I then got the Wii. I then got the Wii U. Like I said in, I think I said it in my Zelda Wii U unboxing. I got the Wii U before I got the PS4. Because I really wanted to believe that the Wii U was going to be good. And obviously we know it wasn't. But if any company was going to make me absolutely, like, lose my shit of being an ambassador for, it would be Sony. If Sony literally emailed me tomorrow saying, hi JC, we want you and 2.5 Gamers to be ambassadors in our PlayStation program. In fact, here's a free game just to smooth things over. And you're also invited to this event. I would freak out. I would literally freak out. Nothing else in life would seem even cooler at that point. Well, actually, I don't know. Winning the lottery would also be kind of cool. But it would be one of them things I wouldn't shut up about either. Like, people would probably get pissed off talking to me. Because the whole time I'd be like, but guys, I'm a PlayStation ambassador. Like, guys, seriously, like seriously. I'm an ambassador for PlayStation. Oh, what's that? Did you have to buy Astrobot? I didn't. I'm a PlayStation ambassador. Like, it would just be one of them things I wouldn't shut up about. You know, like in The Big Bang Theory, when Howard goes to the moon, and he doesn't stop talking about going to the moon? Or that he's an astronaut? Yeah, it would be like that. How do I keep doing that? I keep missing that rainbow ring, but then I save myself by using the boost. We're actually smashing through this game, folks. Once we do all these challenges, like I say, we just got to beat the final boss. Then there's one very tedious trophy tied to the final boss. And then after that, it's just clean up. Get all the collectibles. Buy all the skills, because the skills actually count as collectibles as well. And then that's it. That should be plat. Oh. Oh. Ah! Oh, no! Right, on we go. Let's go Sonic, let's go Sonic. Okay. Let's do this. Right, there we go. I wonder what Sonic Frontiers is like to Platinum. I still haven't played Frontiers, but it's free on PlayStation. On PlayStation Plus. And I would like to play it, but I don't know if I'd like to Platinum it yet. Although, to be fair, you can download two versions of the game. You can download the PS4 and the PS5 version. So probably I'd play one of the versions off camera, see how I get on, then afterwards I'd be like, oh, if it's actually not hard, then I'd be like, oh, I can Platinum this. I also still haven't played Sonic Superstars either. The thing is, after Forces, I didn't really play any Sonic games. I guess Forces just left such a bad taste in my mouth that I didn't really play Sonic after. But then, when this game came out, not only again because Shadow's my boy, but, like, I also do love Generations, I then, yeah, had to get this game. And to be fair, I got it for a really good price. I only paid like £27 for this game. There we go. Challenge done. And S-ranked as well, when I won't even try him. Oh, you know what? I said after all the challenges, it's final boss and then we're done, but I actually forgot we need to fight the Egg Dragoon first. How did I even forget that that was a boss? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, I need to get that note. But see, this is what I mean. It's annoying. You have to... So, I have to go to Crisis City. bounce all the way to the top, then go across Crisis City to Rooftop Run to get to the top of Planet Wisp. Like, why? Why did they design it this way? And by doing that, now I have to do that all over again. Although I'd still take this over the Shadow Hub world, even though the Shadow Hub world is cool because it's 3D. But the thing is, it being 3D made it harder to get the music notes, as well as I will say some of the hub challenges I didn't like. But I still think Shadow Generations is a brilliant game. Right, I'm just gonna wait here for the note to fly back. Because you can do that. If you're struggling to get the note, a little trick that I learned is the note will sometimes fly back, or especially at the end when it hits 1, it flies back into the bell. Just grab it then. Although in that instance, I could have grabbed it a bit earlier, but I didn't realise it would fly back twice. Oh shit! Come on, Sonic. Right, I will get it this time. There we go, got it. Right, one more challenge left as Modern Sonic, and then we switch over to Classic Sonic, and then we do the challenges, and then we beat the game. Well, once we beat the bosses, that is. Ah, shit. Oh! I did not mean to do that. That was a fail. Oh my god, I'm about to do it again! Oh, actually, you pushed the roof up. That's cool. I wonder what Sonic Colors Ultimate's like to Platinum as well. Because I do actually remember when I used to play Sonic Colors on the Wii, I do remember going through all the red rings in that game as well. And it wasn't actually that hard. But I'm sure they probably added like trophies to make it a bit more challenging. Damn it. Was not supposed to hit that bomb. God, you can tell they really love rockets. It would have been cool if the other Wisps came back. I know in Sonic Colors, I know in Sonic Generations on 3DS, I think it's Laser that comes back, and not Rocket. Oh yeah, no, that's it. Laser and Burst, I think, come back in the 3DS version. Whereas in this version, yeah, it's Rocket and Spikes. Do you know what? That was another missed opportunity, I'd say, on this game's part. They could have made this Sonic Generations Definitive Edition, and they could have brought the 3DS levels to this version of the game. I think that was a missed opportunity. Like, not only... Like, don't get me wrong, the Shadow Generation stuff is really cool. Like, dare I say, the best part of the game. But I think, yeah, it would have been even cooler if they had called this Sonic Colors. I keep saying Colors. If they had called it Sonic Generations Definitive Edition, and they not only added the Shadow stuff, but they could have also brought back levels from the 3DS version. Do you think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be in Switch 1 and Switch 2? Probably. It wouldn't surprise me, actually. It would not surprise me. I could see that game, yeah, being on both systems. If not, then maybe it will just be on Switch 1. But like I say, it depends. If Switch 1 games get like an update on Switch 2 where they run smoother and at a higher frame rate and higher visuals, then yeah. But if not, they'll probably bring out a Switch 2 version of Metroid Prime 4. God, I need another drink. Right, where's that note? Have you played any 2024 Switch games? If you have, tell me. What, so you mean Switch games that released in 2024? No. No. The only Switch game I played in 2024, but it didn't come out in 2024, was Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. That's it. But I wouldn't call that a 2024 Switch game because it didn't come out in 2024. And that was a long game as well. It took me 105 hours to beat. Just beat, by the way, not even 100% complete. Good game, though. I enjoyed it. There was one part that really pissed me off, though. One part. But other than that, most of the game I really enjoyed. And I'm really excited that Xenoblade X is getting a Definitive Edition on Switch. I'm actually really excited for that. And hopefully that runs really good on Switch too. Ah, damn it. See, now I like this challenge because this one, you basically have to pick the right shield for the right situation. So obviously the electric shield makes you immune to electricity, the fire shield makes you immune to fire. The bubble shield, you can breathe underwater, but there's no water here. And you have the bounce jump, which the bounce jump obviously comes in handy, but now it's like, which shield are you going to use for which situation? I do like that. I played Thousand Year Door Remake, Echoes of Wisdom, and Brothership. See, I still need to play those. Like, last year, I will say, I didn't buy any new Switch games, and as I say, like, the only Switch game I did play, but it's not a 2024 Switch game, was Xenoblade. But all of them games you just mentioned, I do need to play, and I do want to play, I just haven't got around to it yet. Like, I haven't got around to both buying them and playing them. Especially Brothership. I did not think we'd get another Mario and Luigi game, if I'm being totally honest. I thought that series was done after they, what was it, they remade Bowser's Inside Story, but for 3DS. I actually thought after that game they was done, because the original studio that makes it went bankrupt, I'm pretty sure, didn't they? And yet they brought out, a new game, Brothership. But that must have been a different studio, surely. ...2023 and 2024... a lot of good Switch games released. Or released, yeah. I'd have to agree. I mean, don't get me wrong, just because I haven't bought or played any of them doesn't mean I haven't followed the Switch during those years. And I will say, yeah, Nintendo fans ate good these last 2 years. And hopefully we'll be eating even better when Switch 2 comes out. But yeah, no, I just never got around to buying or playing any of those games. As I say, I'm still trying to collect Wii U. It'll probably be years until I start collecting Switch. Probably Switch 3 will come out by the time I start collecting Switch. Because I have like a set plan of what consoles I want to complete and in what order. And I'm starting off with consoles that failed because, like I say, there's not many games for those consoles. And the first one I've already started with is Wii U. And the thing is, I'm so close to being done, but it's also just, you know, life and fucking cost of living going up and fucking, you know, not being able to get paid for doing this full time, which will probably pay better than my job at the minute, but I like my job at the minute, so... I think Switch 1 is going to release a couple more before the Switch 2. Oh, 100%! We still have loads of games to come out. Like I said, we have Xenoblade Definitive Edition, that still needs to come out. We have Pokemon Z to A, that still needs to come out. What else is there? I swear there's still a couple more. But it was the same with the Wii U though. The Wii U still had a couple games before the Switch came out. Not loads, but still a few. Right. See, now this mission, they kind of merged two elements together, which I think is quite cool. So they bring back the annoying bomb robot thing from the ring challenges, but now you've also got the goal of you need to rescue the flickies whilst you're trying to avoid this bomb robot. So I do like the merger of the two challenges. I think that's quite cool. Although I hate this robot and it's a pain in the ass, but... Come on. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, okay, that's how you get that. I'm looking forward to Switch 2, and there's one more thing. There's one more thing I'm not looking forward to for Switch 2, and that's the paid online. I still wish Nintendo kept their online for free. You know what? It's the only online I don't pay for. I don't bother paying for Switch Online because, like I said, I barely go on my Switch as it is. If they added achievements, then maybe I would, but yeah. I pay for I pay for PlayStation Plus. In fact, I don't just pay for PlayStation Plus. I pay for PlayStation Plus Extra, so I even get more games. And I pay for Game Pass. But I do not pay for Switch Online because I just barely go on my Switch. And even when I do, I play games offline anyway. Like, the games I play on my Switch are all story-driven and none of them have online multiplayer. So, I mean, there was a point where I did play Switch Online quite a bit, but that was back when it was free and I was mainly playing, like, Mario Kart, Splatoon 2, and that was it. But other than that, yeah. If you barely go on your Switch, what's the point of getting the second? Because I collect video games. Like, I'm not going to get the latest console. Plus, the thing is, there's always that hype when a new console comes out that I will go on it. It's just that over time, if that console doesn't deliver what I want, then I slowly stop going on it. Like, when I first got my Switch, the first 6 months of 2017, well, like, the first 6 months I owned the Switch, it was all I went on. But, over time, it slowly fizzled out. Do you have an Atari 2600? No, I don't, but I'd like to have one. At some point, that will be in my collection. Yeah, no doubt, when the Switch 2 comes out, even if it obviously doesn't have certain things that I want, the hype around it will make me go on it. And also as well, I'm not being funny, but I am also going to stream playing some of the new games on there, because obviously, you know, new games and more content for the channel. But the thing is, I'll always get a new console at launch, or try to, especially nowadays with the, like I said, with collecting. But it's only, like I say, my love for that console will fizzle out over time if it doesn't deliver what I want. Like, I'm not being funny. I got the Xbox, and I've never been an Xbox gamer. Well, other than 360, but even then, I traded my 360 in for a PS3 because I love Sony. But, like, for example, I got the Series X before the PS5, so... What do you mean it has loads of games now? Well, wait, when did I never said Switch doesn't have games. I just said it doesn't deliver the things I want. Like, for example, I'm not a fan of the online. No achievements, so like I say, sometimes I will play the games, but then I'm like, what's the point? It doesn't really go towards anything. Like, if I want to play a fun game just to not think and to not aim towards anything, I will play a Switch game. But I play PlayStation and Xbox more because PlayStation because trophies are addicting, and Xbox because gamerscore is addicting, and trophy hunting is addicting. Oh, I know games take time to make, 100%. I know that because I studied game design in college. I'm telling you though, again, 100%. Like, I will most likely play the Switch 2, like, for at least a solid year and a half, and then obviously if Nintendo deliver loads of things that I want to see, then it will end up becoming like a console that I could main. But the biggest thing, and if they actually deliver this, like I say, it might even make me start to shy away from, again, PlayStation and Xbox, is if they had achievements. If they had achievements, I would be so addicted to Nintendo games because I'd want to platinum all of them, especially the really fun ones. But like I say, don't take everything I say as like gospel. This is just the opinion of one random dude on the internet. Obviously, play games that you want to play them for the reasons why you want to play them. I'm just explaining why I am not as hooked on Nintendo games as I used to be. And that's the emphasis as well, as I used to be. Because when I was a kid, like I said, GameCube, Game Boy, DS, Wii, Wii U, I loved all of them. But now, I do just lean more towards PlayStation, Xbox. But it's mainly for the reasons I just said. It's because I'm addicted to trophy hunting. I'm addicted to achievement hunting. I think the UIs for both these consoles are better. I think that the online for both them consoles, for Xbox and PlayStation, is better. And I can't help that. That's just my opinion. Have I ever played Yakuza? No, I haven't, but that's another series I'd like to get into, actually. Right. Almost there. Okay, how many challenges do we have left? Oh, only 2. 2 challenges left with Classic Sonic, and then we've done all of his challenges. And all the challenges in the game. Oh, we got this one again. See, it's funny, they introduced this challenge late in the game, because obviously you first play it in Crisis City, and then you actually get to do it again. I would have liked if this challenge popped up a little bit more, because I actually do quite enjoy this one. Again, I also appreciate the reference as well, because I actually really enjoyed Sonic 3. Sonic 3 was actually my first Sonic game. I played that on PC, actually. I don't know where I got it from, but someone gave me, and this is going to show how old I am, someone gave me a CD-ROM. Yeah, that's right. Remember CD-ROMs for PC? And it had Sonic 3 on it. And that's when I first played that. And I remember, again, beating the boss, beating the mini-boss, and doing this with the goalpost. And then when they made that a challenge in this game, I was like, oh my god, it's that thing! Oh shit, oh shit, no, 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 no! Do you know what? I always do that. I remember even doing that on the PS3 version. The thing is, you don't instantly fail if you miss the goal thing, but all it does is it adds 5 seconds to your timer. And obviously you have a time limit to beat this challenge. Not that it's very hard to beat this challenge within the time limit. If anything, it would have made the challenge harder if they did make it so that if you drop this once, then you instantly fail. That would have made the challenge harder. Other than that, it's a piss easy challenge. But the fact that you can fail it and you only lose like 5 seconds when the timer is already so generous, again, it's just such an easy challenge. Can you even call them challenges? They're not really challenges. They are so easy. Oh, fuck. Did not mean to do that. Gotcha. Last challenge.
Catch me if you can.
Oh, okay. And actually, funnily enough, this is one of the easiest. So, all you have to do is catch Blaze, and I shit you not, you just need to hit her once, and that's it. Right. Fuck's sake, come on. Okay, I say it's really easy, but then I'm actually taking a while to do it. The thing is, when I've done this on the PS4 version, and even sometimes on the original PS3, I wouldn't actually mean to catch her, and then I'd end up catching her and winning. It's really not that hard. It's just tedious because she doesn't stop moving. Oh! Oh, that would have been so sick if I'd got her then. She was stuck for a second. She was actually stuck for a second. That would have been a perfect opportunity to get her. Now where's she gone? Also, why can't I spin dash? Oh, come on. Yes, there we go, got her. She got stuck again. There we go, Sonic Generations mission accomplished. Clear all the challenges. Job done. And we still have quite a bit of time. Still have quite a bit of time. So, that means we can do the Egg Dragoon. We can do the final boss, and then I'm gonna give the tedious trophy a couple of attempts. If I don't get it in this stream, then obviously we'll do it in the next stream. But here's hoping I do it in this stream. Right. First, let's grab this note. Right, time to do the Egg Dragoon. Also, I love this boss's remix theme. It's a remix of the theme from Sonic Unleashed that plays when you fight this boss, but I love this version of it. Ah, yes, let's go. Also, in the original game that it was from, we would have fought this boss as the Werehog, but obviously the Werehog's not a thing in this game, so you just fight as normal modern Sonic, so they also changed the boss fight because of it. Egg Dragoon. Oh, so scary. Eggman's got 2 cockpits! Oh, damn it, I could have hit him then. Wait, yes, there we go. Where is Sonic? Sonic was off screen. Here goes. Oh, I love this bit. Yeah! I also love the way this boss fight ends. It ends with you skydiving, and then you have to homing attack him.
Here goes.
Here goes! Ah, shit.
Time for a change of pace.
Yeah!
Prepare to be skewered.
Oh. Take the top route.
Time for a change of pace.
Oh, mate, we've absolutely smashed this. Yep, okay, here we go. The skydiving bit. Ah, shit. No, 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 no! Oh, you bitch! No, don't die! Fuck! I need rings. Oh, of course. Oh my god, I need rings, I need rings, I don't want to die! Where are the rings? Oh, got some! Oh my god! Why is Sonic off screen again? Oh my god, that was so close. Yes! Jesus, how many hit points does he have? Okay, no, we must be on the last bit. Because you have to beat it on the skydiving bit. Especially with what happens in the last cutscene when you beat this boss. Ah, no, you take that, Eggman! Suck it! Job done. The only reason why I worry about not dying is, again, like I say, to get the S rank, you have to get a good time and not die. In the original, it was just not die, but you have to get a good time and not die in this one.
I recalibrated everything. This was supposed to be my time.
Oh, please, keep dreaming, Egghead. I beat you every time. No, seriously, we beat him every time. Our scorecard's flawless.
Stopping Eggman is always good, but the root of the problem is that monster. Maybe we can call a truce and...
That redubbing was bad. That redubbing was quite bad. When Tails went truce and done this, you could tell that's not what he originally said.
Look, he got your Eggman too. Oh, this is getting serious.
Why? I still don't understand that. Why did they redub the lines? What was wrong with the original lines that they thought they'd redub them? I get redoing them for the sake of maybe like the audio quality was worse or something, even though I think the audio quality in the original was fine. But if you're gonna redub them, like just have the actors reread the same lines. I'm sure you had the script somewhere lying around. Right, here we go. Final boss time. Well, almost. Just before we can get to it, we've got to place all the Chaos Emeralds in here, and then we can then get to the door that gives us access to the final boss. I do like this as well, actually. And also, now, as we know, as part of Shadow Generations, at some point, before this happens, Rouge would have swapped... Yeah, there we go. In fact, that's the exact Chaos Emerald I was going to talk about. At some point before we do this, Rouge would have had to have swapped the fake yellow Chaos Emerald for the real one, because obviously we know that Shadow has the yellow Chaos Emerald, but then Shadow then gave it to Rouge and said, switch it for the real one, because obviously Sonic is going to need it to fight the final boss. I don't know when Rouge would have switched them, but apparently, canonically, that's what happened. Shadow had the real Chaos Emerald, Sonic had a fake one, and at some point Rouge just miraculously off-screen, without us even seeing her, I guess she must have even faster speed than Sonic, swapped them round, and now we obviously can use the Chaos Emerald. Because imagine, if Sonic put the fake one in this wouldn't even work. And therefore he wouldn't be able to open the boss door and fight the boss. Right, there we go. Use all 7 emeralds to power the door. And then go through. Final boss time, folks. Let's do this.
Okay, Gruesome, you're cornered. So how about you just give up and restore the timeline like you found it?
That line was redubbed.
Position to demand anything, you nasty little pincushion.
Eggman. No wonder.
He had a little help.
Dr. Robotnik?
Nobody calls me that anymore. If you would be so kind as to explain, gentleman genius Dr. Eggman from the future. It will be my pleasure, most excellent and efficacious Dr. Eggman of the past. After Sonic ruined my interstellar amusement park,
This has been redubbed as well.
a dark primordial essence.
And also, this confirms, so this is still taking place after Sonic Colors. But the thing is that Shadow Generations still confuses me, because Shadow Generations, he goes to Chaos Island and Sunset Heights, which are both from games after Sonic Generations.
In order to perfect it, I needed the help of somebody as smart as I am. The only person that smart is me. Oh, you are too kind, my dear future self, and I was happy to help. And now all of time is ours, to do with as we please.
But the more your monster tears through the timeline, the more damage you do to it.
So, I'm going to erase that line and reshape it as I see fit.
That line was changed too, actually. I like that they kept the laugh in.
Be eccentric. No one will judge us anymore after we've destroyed these Sonics forever. Shall we begin then, Doctor?
That's been redubbed.
My dear Doctor.
Destroy me? In your dreams, Eggman. I beat you all the time by myself, and now there's 2 of me.
Then I'll have twice as much fun defeating you.
Here we go. Now, this tedious trophy that I've been going on about with this final boss, basically the trophy is like Shadow Generations. You have to beat the final boss without getting hit. It's very tedious, especially in this game, because the final boss has a way of doing some cheap attacks that will hit you. And if I don't get it first try, then I'll go back and redo the final boss to get it, but it would be cool if I could get it first try. But I'm not expecting to get it first try, because it is a very tedious trophy. And this final boss is, well, it's not that the trophy's tedious, it's this final boss, the way it's structured is tedious. Which makes getting the trophy a bit of a ball ache. I would honestly say, not getting hit in Shadow's boss fight, final boss fight, was easier.
You're tougher than that. Come on.
That was a bad redub. Knuckles' his mouth was still moving.
You're not.
That was a good redub by Shadow, though.
Who are they? They are insignificant. You face worse, Sonic.
Focus your spirit.
We're right behind you. I believe in you, Mr. Sonic.
Mr. Sonic?
Emeralds.
Harness their power, Sonic.
You have
Oh, Silver's redub was bad too. His mouth was still moving when he just finished talking. Also, Silver should have just flown in and gone, "It's no use!" and then just thrown a Chaos Emerald and be like, "Take this!"
Time to scramble some Eggman. Super Sonic style.
Right, let's do this. Okay, Time Eater. Oh boy. Again, so one of the trophies is for doing this boss without getting hit. And it is very, very tedious.
to modify these transceivers. Even though
Can I do it first try? Let's hope so, but I wouldn't be surprised if I don't.
We're gonna win this one together.
Also, so the main objective, you're trying to fly towards Time Eater, and fly towards and hit him in the core. Now.
That looks like a homing shot.
Careful, Sonic.
Oh? Oh, come on! I bet that counted as me getting hit. Because I was hitting the core, but the homing shot hit me. Now, okay. As you're flying towards him, if you hold down X and let go, you can use Classic Sonic to get rid of the debris. Now, from what I actually heard, hitting the debris doesn't count as getting hit. It's only if you get hit by Time Eater that you don't get the trophy. But the only thing about hitting the debris is it slows you down, which obviously you want to do this final boss quick. Not only to get the S rank, but the quicker you do it, the less you have to worry about getting hit. There we go.
Don't let your guard down now. Looks like a homing
Oh god. The other thing that makes this final boss annoying is the characters. They do not shut up during this final boss. Right. Now here's a tip that I found that helps with not getting hit. When the final boss switches to 2D, switch to 2D just to grab the rings, then immediately go back to 3D. The only reason why, you have more space to dodge attacks. If you stay in 2D, you're more likely to get hit, which again, for the trophy, we don't want to get hit. Not only that, but I think Sonic moves faster in 3D. But switching also slows you down, because otherwise you could just spam switch and then use that, but it won't work. Oh, mate, it would be so good if I could get this first time.
Keep dodging so you don't get crushed.
Oh, that was close. Come on!
It'll take more than that.
Right, he's going to do the homing shot.
That's a homing shot.
Please be careful, Mr. Sonic.
Mr. Sonic! Oh, you know what? I am going to switch to 2D here just to grab these rings. And then immediately switch back to 3D. Which, yeah, that's another thing as well. If he does the hand attack, switch to 2D so he puts the hand in the 2D dimension. And then immediately switch back to 3D because then the hand will be stuck in 2D. But then you can dodge it because you're in 3D.
Sonic, you can switch by pressing the button.
It's also annoying, yeah, the characters... So if you're in the wrong dimension, the characters will keep reminding you to switch. This is what I mean. It's just annoying because the characters don't shut up during this fight. Oh god, I'm going to have to switch soon. That's another attack where switching saves you, basically. So when he does the laser, switch to 2D, because then he does the laser in 3D, but you're in 2D, so he can't hit you. Oh god, I hate when he does this. I can't see. I actually can't see.
Will be restored.
What the fuck? What is with all that?
What's that? Sonic, watch out!
Oh, he's doing the arms attack now.
Attack.
You know what? For safety's sake, yep. I know it slowed me down, but I switched to 2D just to ensure that I dodged. But I know it slowed me down because I was really close to him, but now I slow down. No!
Is something the
That
matter?
shot will track you. Be careful, Sonic.
Now we'll finish it.
It's the homing shots that really stress me out. Because sometimes you feel like you've dodged them and then they circle back and hit you.
The homing shot. Be careful, Sonic.
Oh my god, he's really spamming them now!
It's like that shot chases you. Please be careful.
Oh, I wish Classic Sonic could get rid of them. Oh, dodge the arms, dodge the arms. Whoa! Come on! Aim for the core!
Keep dodging so you don't get crushed.
Come on, the core's right there! No! You prick! It's right there! Hit it! Yes! Come on! Come on, come on, come on! Come on, come on, come on! Oh! Oh my god! Right. Yes! Okay.
Sonic.
Right, we've done it. We've done it. We've done it. Once he does this bit, unless you don't hold L1 and R1, then you obviously fail when you get hit. But once you hold L1 and R1, that's it. So we should get the trophy, because I don't think I got hit. We should get the trophy. I'm pretty sure I didn't get hit. Oh my god, which if we did, that means I've done it first. Well, not first try. I did restart earlier. Yes! Yes! Can't touch this. That was it. That was the trophy. Oh my god, we did it. Oh, we did it. We beat the final boss, but not only that, but we beat it without getting hit.
Time travel.
Oh, let's fucking go. Now all that's left to do is clean up. Literally, all that's left to do is clean up. We just need to go back through the levels, get all the red rings, get all the chow, and then we're done.
How bad? Are you kidding? He was all great. So, I have a question.
Oh, mate.
Once we're home, you think the timeline will be restored? Yep. Just don't think about it too hard.
Now, because we only have to do cleanup, though, I kind of want to save that for one stream. Because there'd be no point starting cleanup now, and then, say if, like, the next stream I have, like, I don't know, say 3 to 4 hours. Because it won't take me long to clean up the remaining collectibles. So I might save cleanup for the next stream, actually. Because it is literally, all we got to do is just grab all the red rings, all the chow, and that won't take me more than 4 hours. Especially seeing as how some levels, I've already got all the red rings anyway. So I just need to get all the chow. If I'd done some of that in this stream and then did that in the next stream could only end up being like half an hour.
Hey, Sonic! Enjoy your future. It's gonna be great.
And then he goes off to be in Sonic Mania. And Sonic Superstars. And to be honest, this is a really good high note to end the stream on. Like, I can't lie. Like, we beat the final boss without getting hit. Like, come on. So yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to save cleanup for the next stream. I know obviously it means one more stream of this game. And I know people obviously want me to move on to the next game. Or if anything, not move on, but move back to the next game. Because I need to go back and complete SpongeBob. But, I think I'll save cleanup for the next stream. I'm going to skip the credits because we don't really need to sit here and watch the credits, and anything I'm going to say during the credits, I'm probably going to say after the credits anyway. So I'm going to skip through them all. But yeah, I think, okay, even though I said I was going to stream till 8, I mean, it's currently 7. I still need to wrap things up early because I do still have work tomorrow, but I think we'll save the cleanup for the next stream because, like I say, it won't take me like 4 hours, but it's not going to take me, like, if I do some of it now, then the next stream will be short because it won't take me that long to clean up the remaining things. Like, all I need to do now is literally just get all the red rings, all the chow. Like I said, some levels I've already got all the red rings. Some levels I've got quite a few of the chow. Once I get all of them, then the last trophy I will get will be Hedgehog It Up.
And it'll be the exact same time when you ask later.
Yeah.
There is no time here. Let me just say.
Also, how did I not get the one for clearing all the stages? Or maybe it's because I haven't finished this cutscene yet. Then I'll probably pop that trophy as well.
Pretty soon. I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it. I heard that. Do we ever win? That depends on your definition of win. Beating Sonic. Oh, well then no. That doesn't give me much hope. Maybe I'll go back and get my teaching degree. That's not a bad idea. I've always enjoyed telling people what to do.
See, this cutscene, they kept the lines exactly the same. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the trophy for clearing all the stages. We also unlock the ability to play a Super Sonic. If you want to do that, that's entirely up to you. Actually, you know what? There is one more trophy I will get now then. But like I say, whereas next stream, I will go through, clean up all the red rings, clean up all the chow. But we need to get the trophy Mad Skills. Now, Mad Skills is for buying every single skill in the game. You unlock the skills by doing the challenges, and you unlock points to buy the skills by beating the levels and the challenges. Once you beat the game, you should basically have enough points to buy every skill. So, we go over to the shop, and then we just want to buy all of these. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Classic also has his own set of skills you've got to buy, I think. Wait, what? 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 I literally just bought them all. What? How am I missing some? What the hell? What? What does it mean 23 out of 37? What? What? I'm really confused now. What the hell? That's all the skills though. There's no other ones in the game. What the fuck? What? Mad skills. Get all skills. And it says I have 23 out of 37. What? Oh no. Now that's going to probably end the stream on a low note. Wait, what? Sonic X Shadow Generations. Oh! Some of the skills are locked behind red rings. Right, so I'm going to have to get all the red rings before I can do that. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't realise that that was the case, because in the PS4 version, I bought all the skills after I got all the red rings. Whereas I'm trying to do it the opposite way around in this version. Okay, no, that's fine. Because I was well confused then. I was thinking, how do I not have all of them? I've literally done everything. But some of the skills are tied behind red rings. So, once we get all the red rings, once we get all the chow, then buy all the skills, then we'll have the plat. Basically. Because that is literally it now. I need to, so I need to get Rescue Professional, get all the chow, get all the red rings. Then there's obviously Hedgehog It Up, which is for getting everything, like literally everything, right? And then obviously Mad Skills, which I'm obviously missing a couple skills because they're tied behind the red ring. I still can't believe that's a thing though. I actually thought you just unlock all of them. But no, some of them are tied behind the red rings. Okay, so as I say, in the next stream, that's what we'll do. We'll do cleanup, and we should have that sweet, sweet plat. So, until then, thank you all so much for tuning in. The thing is, I love the fact that the stream, so this stream today, it was really busy in the beginning, and then it slowly fizzled out as time has gone on, which is kind of fine anyway, because I'm going to wrap things up now anyway. But to everyone who watched me live, thank you so much for tuning in with me live. To those watching this in the future as a YouTube video, well, follow the Twitch so that way you can join me next time when I'm live. Come on. But if you want to do that, everything you need, links are in the description. And for those watching this as a YouTube video, thank you for sticking it this long for a video. I mean, you probably put it on as background noise while you're doing the dishes or something, or in the gym, you never know. But I'd like to thank you for at least having the video play for this long, because obviously I know long-form content, not many people watch long-form content anymore, let's be real. But, yeah. Hey, GG, Lord Epic, GG. Right, but, yeah, as always, like we say, until the next time, you'll see us, we'll see you in the next one. Take care and have yourselves a damn good time.